Danny, this car's going to get driven by the Mexican and Puerto Rican rivalry. Who are you going for in the actual main event, man? The young big puncher in Edgar Berlanga or the seasoned legend, the future Hall of Famer in Canelo?
To be honest, man, I'm just happy to fight against Garcia. But as far as the main event, I'm happy for Berlanga. Like I said, that's someone I can call my friend. He's been in my house. So it's hard for me to go against my own friend. I just hope both of them come out healthy, make a lot of money, and give the fans a great fight.
If he has a chance, what would it be? From what you've seen being close to
I think his chance is use his youth. His youth. He's strong, and just try to be patient. Like Jamie Munguia was a little bit too aggressive, and I feel like it worked against him. Take your time. Don't be too excited against. I mean, it's easy to say until Canelo's in front of you, but you gotta go in there and just try to take your time and keep him at distance, probably like Bebo did, and just try to control the fight as much as you can.
This past weekend we had a big boxing event in LA. Do you think Crawford? What do you think of Crawford fight? Do you think he did enough to deserve Canelo for his future fight?
I thought he won. Like I said before, I felt like the guy, Madrimov, he wasn't busy enough. He didn't throw enough punches. He only threw like 250 punches in the championship fight. He did put up a good fight, but he didn't do enough. So I had Crawford winning. But as far as him and Canelo and Crawford, that's the fight the fans want to see. Then make it happen. Two great pound-for-pound fighters. Makes a lot of sense. But first, Canelo has to get past Berlanga.
How do you think your Philly guy, Boots, would do against Crawford if he moves up to 54 and they met at 54? How do you think that would go?
That's the fight the fans really want to see. That makes more sense. They're more the same size. I would love to see that fight. Boots is a young, hungry fighter from Philadelphia, and he got so much to prove. And he just wants to fight the best. He wants to get in the ring with the best. He don't care who it is, where it is. So, I would love to see that fight too.
You think he could pull it off? That he could beat Crawford?
Yeah, he has the tools and the skills to me to beat anybody. He's hungry, he works hard. He's a gym rat. He loves boxing. And I see him grow up. His father, I used to go to his father's gym when I was a kid. Both used to go spar. And I remember he used to always point at his son, look, he's going to be the special one. So definitely he's going to be ready for the moment when the time comes.
Did you guys ever work? You and Boots?
Never. We got like an age gap.
Yeah.
Right now, like we could work, but we never. There's always been like a mutual respect.
A lot of that was said prior to Crawford actually getting the opportunity to step in the ring with Spence, is that he didn't really bring anything to the table. That's kind of what Crawford is thinking too when it comes to Ennis. Just from your perspective, do you think Crawford has the right to say that now, being that the shoes on the other foot? But overall, what do you think about him using that perspective to kind of defend himself from having to take an Ennis fight at this point?
Sometimes boxing can be real political. And that's just one of the things, like, as a fighter, it's tough. It's tough because you got the young guy who they want to see you fight, but then it's like you fought so many great champions, and it's like he's basically skipping all that, what you've done to get a shot at you. So it just depends what type of fighter you are. You want to go for the legacy, you want to fight the young guys. It's up to Crawford. The ball's in his court. So I really don't have too much to say about that because it's like it's political.
Danny, you and Crawford are like 1-1 in the amateurs. Would you like to, get it on in the pros?
I would love to. I would love to, but first I got to get past Lara. That's a tough fight ahead of me. And then it's crazy because, like 3 weeks ago, people weren't even talking about me. Now they're talking about Danny Crawford and all this stuff. It feels good to be back, guys.
Danny,
it's like
Danny, what you got left? How do you feel? You look good. We know that you look good. We always see the $1 million smile. What does Danny Garcia have left for the fight game?
I got everything left. Y'all gonna see it September 14th. I'm gonna put it all on the line. I'm gonna be back like I never left, and I'm gonna put everything I got inside that ring, that square circle of September 14th.
Danny, can you explain why you chose to go at 160? Because 154, all the big fights are there for you.
Well, at the moment, after I beat Benavidez in 2022, I agreed to fight Lara for the middleweight title, but I guess the Showtime thing. Remember, Showtime stopped doing boxing, so I got caught up in that political thing. But the fight was already made. I just had to wait. And the fight got made. Because at that time, I think Charlo had all the belts, and he had like a fight coming up. So it was like, I couldn't fight for nobody.
So is this like a one-stop for you at 160, go back down to 154?
I don't know. Let's just see what the future brings me.
Couple more questions, guys.
What do you think of
Lara's best win? He's been looking good lately. But as far as a good win, he got some good wins like in Gulo. I remember that fight. But then he got some tough losses too. So I mean, I don't know. Shit, he ain't gonna beat me though.
Would this be like the biggest win in your career? Because you've given us so many big wins and a lot of amazing moments, like when you knocked out Amir Khan, when you slayed the boogeyman, Lucas Matisse. What would you rank this win in terms of your resume?
No, this will be amazing for me. You know, this will be my third division. Garcia's a great champion. I'm a great champion, and I feel like this will be like the icing on the cake. This is like probably for me one of the biggest fights of my career because it means so much. It's my third division. It's a chance for me to be in the history books. Champion.
Pretty much, you think this will put you in the Hall of Fame?
I mean, I feel like I'm already in that run for that because of my run at 140. I was the champion at 147. Plus my resume. I fought everybody. I've been a big name in boxing for the last 10 years. So I feel like I'm already in that run, even if I didn't do this fight. But this right here would be no doubt. Like,
Last question, guys.
No doubt in Danny Garcia.
Danny, one of your biggest wins was in a Mexican holiday when you beat Lucas Matisse. Is this as big as a fight for you and also in another Mexican holiday?
Definitely. It's crazy because it's just to show you like how long me and Canelo been around. That was 2013. That was 2013 when he fought Mayweather and I fought Matisse on the undercard. And we both here.
He was happy to see you today.
Oh yeah, definitely. Man, I was happy to see him too. I never really interacted with Canelo before. So that was a cool moment. I mean, he's always good respect.
Puerto Rico, Mexico.
Yeah, he's a great champion. I got nothing but respect for
Who
him.
wins, him or Belanger?
Like I said, I just want to see a good fight. Belanger's my guy, and I just hope both of them come out healthy and rich.
A couple years ago, there was a meeting when you were just speaking Spanish.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
How's your
that
Spanish now?
sí,
¿Cómo está el español ahorita?
It got better. It got better.
Poquito.
Un poquito más. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Media are asking you, hey, what do you
Evan,
have?
we got to run. Make sure you get your one-on-one. Thank you,
But
guys.
I understand.
Thank you,
A lot of
guys.
people don't know. I understand everything. But I was born and raised in Philly, so when I went to school, like my friends were black and white, so I didn't go to like a Puerto Rican school. The only person that spoke Spanish is my grandma and my grandfather. And when they passed away, like I never heard Spanish ever again. That's why I really can't speak Spanish. A lot of people are like, how you Puerto Rican but can't speak Spanish?
That's most Latinos.
And then I tell them this, I say, but it's the same way a Puerto Rican comes to America and can't speak English. So it's just like it's where you're from. And you can't control that. But I try every day, man. I really do. I gotta get Rosetta Stone.
Appreciate you, Danny.
Thank you, guys.